Hi, welcome to this episode of The Daily. My name is Brendan Malone. In today's episode, I just want to send out a special thank you to everyone who disagrees with me. No, I'm not being sarcastic. I really do genuinely mean that. I'm not trying to be pandering either. I genuinely mean this. I've been thinking a lot about this lately, and I think as I get older, I'm becoming more and more appreciative of human disagreement. I think it's a totally underrated aspect of the human experience, and I'm becoming more and more grateful for the chance to actually disagree with people. I think it's a really good thing, but at the same time, it's something that our culture really tries to either shut down, so we don't like people disagreeing with each other and we try and police their thought and their speech to stop it from happening, or what we end up doing is we end up now flocking to people who just agree with us and validate our opinions, and we don't actually engage with people who hold differing views. So I guess a really big thank you to people who don't just disagree with me, but people who actually disagree with me and still stick around and watch my videos and perhaps are friends with me on social media or still are friends with me in the real world as well. Because I think something really important about that. And the reason I'm grateful for this, I should also add the caveat that I think that disagreement should be done with civility and charity. There's something really important about that. I think the disagreement is very much a part of the human experience, but it should never be ugly and abusive. It should be strong, it should be robust, you should really passionately hold to your views and opinions, but I think you should always be able to walk away with it and have a coffee or a beer with that person and still talk about stuff that you do agree on and have a good, strong, solid relationship and friendship as well, despite the disagreements. So it's got to be civil and charitable. But there's three reasons why I'm really grateful and why I'm making this video today, why I'm grateful for people who disagree with me. Number one is I think that when I disagree with someone, I actually have a chance to commune with them in a much deeper level. A lot of our engagement with the world around us, with people around us today, is very surface and very shallow and very superficial, or it's just people who agree with us. But when you actually disagree with someone, particularly on issues that matter, you actually get to really bare your soul in a lot of ways, and you get to talk about deeper issues. And that's a good thing, because you can't have human communion, you can't have human connection and community being formed, those bonds that really matter, unless you connect on deep issues, not superficial ones. So I'm grateful for that. That's number one. Number two, I am grateful for when people disagree with me, because if I'm right, and if what I'm saying is the truth, and someone disagrees with me, then I have a chance to actually go back and revisit that truth, because as that person challenges me, I'm forced to think and reevaluate and to analyze again the position that I hold. And when I do that, if the position I hold is true, I am delving even more deeply into the truth again. And that's a great thing. We should all be doing more of that. We need more of that. That's a good thing for us. And number three, the last reason why I'm really grateful for disagreement is because if someone disagrees with me and I'm wrong, so either both of us are wrong or they've got the truth and I haven't, then when someone disagrees with me, they're doing something really important for me. They are doing me a very, very huge and important act of compassion and charity. They, by disagreeing with me, are forcing me to go back and reevaluate my position. They are presenting me with alternative views. Now, even if they are wrong as well, or even if they haven't got the fullness of truth, they've only got part of the answer, then by disagreeing with me, they're forcing me to go back and to reevaluate the positions I hold. And if I'm not right, there's a much better chance that by reevaluating it, and reevaluating honestly and openly, I'm actually going to find myself coming closer to or actually embracing the fullness of truth on that particular issue. So disagreement is actually a really, really important thing. The key caveat, though, as I said, is that whole issue of civility and charity. And sadly in our society, I think we're losing the ability to do that. So that's why I made this video, because I'm really grateful for people who disagree with me, and even passionately, but do so with charity and civility and still hang around. I'll happily, maybe I'm just a fighting Irishman like that, but I will happily, robustly and strongly disagree with anyone on major issues, and then as soon as the conversation's over, I would happily go and have a beer with that person and talk about and have a great old laugh talking about issues that we have in common. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow on The Daily.